Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most iconic, poignant or memorable tunes featured in movies with small but strong fan bases. We're excluding songs from animated flicks though, since that's a different list.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Number 10, Stuck in the Middle with You, Reservoir Dogs.
You ever listen to K. Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s?
Quentin Tarantino's feature film debut is an early showcase for his love of semi-obscure tunes. Stuck in the Middle with You was a modest hit in America when it debuted in 1973, but it's safe to say Reservoir Dogs forever warped its reputation.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Mr. Blonde, played by Michael Madsen, is a man who enjoys at least two things: inflicting pain and 70s music. As Blonde does unspeakable things to a cop, this jaunty tune by the Scottish band Steelers Wheel plays, and it's exactly the deranged counterpoint you might expect from the director.
I'm so scared in case I fall out my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs.
In 1992, Tarantino was still at the beginning of his career, and it was the combination that would announce a new and exciting voice in American movies. Number 9, The Origin of Love, Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
So many people have touched me on my way to the stage tonight. How can I say who touched me the most?
Adapted from his stage show, John Cameron Mitchell's movie musical is about an East German musician, Hedwig, in pursuit of the rock singer who stole her heart and her songs. Retelling the ancient myth of Plato's Symposium, Hedwig's song The Origin of Love describes the belief that every human has a soulmate.
Last time I saw you, we just split in two. You was looking at me, I was looking at you.
It perfectly captures the source of the character's pain and philosophy about love. Mitchell performs the song over animated illustrations by Emily Hubley. The result is an unforgettable track, epic in its imagery, steeped in myth, and the perfect metaphor for Hedwig's ever complicated and evolving identities.
The origin of love. The origin of love.
Number 8, In Dreams, Blue Velvet. David Lynch often finds unexpected and creepy ways to feature music. He notably used a dreamy Roy Orbison composition in a pivotal scene in 2001's Mulholland Drive.
Yo estoy llorando, yo que pensé que te olvidé.
Here, a criminal named Ben, played by Dean Stockwell, performs a lip-sync of Orbison's ethereal In Dreams as a special request from a vicious man. Said vicious man, Frank, played by legendary actor Dennis Hopper, is a ghoulish menace who can be reduced to tears by old songs.
When I fall asleep to dream my dreams of you.
It's part of what makes him and other Lynchian antagonists so frightening. They're capable of profoundly earnest emotions. They're also capable of profound violence.
In dreams, you're mine.
Number 7, Bittersweet Symphony, Cruel Intentions. A take on the French novel Les Liaisons Dangereuses, this teen drama wasn't universally beloved by critics upon release.
You know, you could at least have the decency of telling me who's bad-mouthing me so I might have the opportunity to confront them.
But one thing even its detractors can't deny is the appeal of its charting alt-rock soundtrack. The Verve's Bittersweet Symphony, which plays at a pivotal moment of the film's climax, became an instant classic. Although the song was first released in 1997, it's now also hugely associated with Cruel Intentions, and for good reason. Its moody but modern sound is both a haunting musical underscore for the revelation at the movie's end, and enough of an earworm to find a wider audience. Number 6, Tequila, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Wait, don't I get a last request? Why not?
Everyone knows Tequila from somewhere, but Pee-wee's Big Adventure probably played a huge part in cementing the Champs' 1958 tune in American pop culture. In his fancy shoes and his trademark grey suit, Pee-wee Herman is about to be beaten by a crew of bikers. But thanks to his goofy dance to Tequila, he's able to charm them into not only letting him live, but even giving him his own club jacket and bike. With its upbeat surf rock energy and its wild horns, Tequila will probably be forever linked with Pee-wee's stiff-armed choreography and dazzling dancing on tiptoe. Number 5, these days, the Royal Tenenbaums. Wes Anderson has a gift for pairing the perfect music with the perfect character.
Why do we have to carry on? Always singing the same old song.
The relationship between adoptive siblings Richie and Margot Tenenbaum is complicated for a lot of reasons. The dreamy and sad Nico track These Days is the perfect fit for their slow-motion reunion.
These days.
When Margot steps off the bus platform and they first lay eyes on each other after years apart, it's actually heart-stopping. Both are so lost in their current situation that being together is probably the closest they've felt to joy in a very long time. Though Gwyneth Paltrow and Luke Wilson are doing a lot by doing so little, the music is the perfect soundtrack for their shared nostalgic warmth for each other.
Well, it's nice to see you too.
Number 4, Deo, the Banana Boat song, Beetlejuice. Singer, actor and activist Harry Belafonte probably couldn't have predicted where many of his songs would end up. This early Tim Burton movie follows Barbara and Adam, who pass away and hire a perverted bioexorcist named Beetlejuice to scare a living family out of their house. During a dinner party, the family and their guests become possessed.
Daylight come and me one go home.
They begin lip-syncing and dancing to Belafonte's Banana Boat song. If you haven't ever heard Deo before this, chances are you'll never be able to hear it without thinking of Catherine O'Hara absolutely killing it in that black dress and that single glove. Number 3, Hip to be Square, American Psycho. Patrick Bateman is not the typical movie serial killer.
You like Huey Lewis on the news?
They're okay.
The investment banker and sociopath is as obsessed with the prestige of the financial world as he is resentful of the people who attain it. One of his most memorable attacks occurs early in the movie. Bateman dances around his apartment in a raincoat to Huey Lewis and the News' Hip to be Square and educates a colleague about the band's career up to now.
I think their undisputed masterpiece is Hip to be Square. A song so catchy, most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
By the chorus, Bateman has taken him out. American Psycho is all about juxtapositions. The most violent and destructive men could be the ones who wear nice suits and work in high-rise offices. And a bouncy 80s ode to bucking trends may just be the perfect soundtrack for it all. Number 2, Mad World, Donnie Darko. The ethereal and morbid world of struggling teen Donnie Darko is filled with 1980s tracks like Head Over Heels.
I wanted to be with you alone and talk about the weather.
But the movie's most effective needle drop is a Gary Jules cover of the Tears for Fears 1982 single Mad World. It has been almost inextricably linked with the movie and the title character ever since.
Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Played over the emotional ending sequence, Mad World is like the perfect marriage between the new wave music of the film's 1980s setting and Donnie's chronic discontent. Stripped down from its original recording, the piano-forward tune reshaped how millions of people remembered the song.
It's a very, very mad
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Can't Take My Eyes Off You, 10 Things I Hate About You. The perfect tune for a grand romantic gesture.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Somebody to Love, The Cable Guy. Jim Carrey manages to make karaoke funny and creepy.
Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? I would really like somebody to love.
Canned Heat, Napoleon Dynamite. This climactic dance still lives on in GIF form.
Oh, I used to worry about the future, but then I threw my caution to the wind. Until I took a trip to the other side of town.
Camelot song, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. These aren't your average performing nights.
We're knights of the round table, our shows are formidable. So many times we're given rhymes that are quite unsingable. We're off mad in Camelot, we sing from the diaphragm.
Don't Stop Me Now, Shaun of the Dead. When you really need a zombie-destroying power anthem, look no further.
Okay, John, it's time at the bar.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Time Warp. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's the signature track from what just may be the most famous cult film ever made.
I remember doing the time war, drinking those moments when.
Written by Richard O'Brien for the original stage musical, The Time Warp is a bizarre party song performed by the folks at the mysterious Dr. Frankenfurter's castle. Filled with glam rock energy and a quirky, unconventional personality, it continues the movie's celebration of B-movies and novelty songs.
With a bit of a mind flip.
You're into the time slip!
And nothing can ever be the same.
Once you hear it, it's actually impossible to get out of your head or stop doing the dance. Rocky Horror's midnight screenings are legendary among fans, and the audience participation section built into this track is usually a highlight of the night. Did we do these cult hits justice, or are you doubting our commitment to sparkle motion? Sound off in the comments.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.